conversation has come up yet again, which is the nature of the spiral. You revisit a theme, a truth, an epiphany, again and again, so that it can expand further. And one of these truths, and even something that I experienced powerfully only about a week ago, the recognition of the simulation, the holograph or hologram, the ones and the zeros, and how none of it is real. At one level, none of this is real. We can't take these things in the abstract and three-dimensional or two-dimensional perspective. I have this friend who is drawing a lot from A Course in Miracles, and he emphasizes this a lot in saying we're just living in a dream state, all of this is illusion, none of it is real. And there's something in me that is just blocked, that can't accept that at face value. And so I had to sit with that and feel into that. And I think the problem that I'm having with it is, first of all, I don't read books, and I certainly don't repeat the things that I have read in books, even if it has been taught by ancient yogis. I don't live in antiquity. I don't live in history. And I don't draw my wisdom from channeled sources of ascended masters or guides. I draw my truth, my present truth, from being present within myself, within my soul, within my feelings, within my biofield. And the thing that I have detected as I tune into my soul is the thing that I have a block with saying all is illusion, nothing here is real. While that is true at a very abstract level, in one dimension, it's true. Something about that does not resonate with me, and I have traced it back to, I'm feeling that as I'm trying to adopt that as truth, the biological response, my energetic resonance will drop. My frequency collapses. The frequency of care and appreciation and gratitude collapses. Because gratitude and appreciation are no longer it's not something you can apply to something that isn't real, right? So the belief that all of this is illusion is going to collapse your vibration, your frequency field that is created by gratitude and appreciation for what is here now in the present. Because these are two opposing ideas. On the one hand, we believe that nothing here is real. And so that disengages any emotional response. It disengages the heart center, because it is a cognitive dissonance. You're trying to hold two opposing concepts, truths, in the same space. If nothing is real, it does not require appreciation, care, does not require love. So, in a sense, this so-called truth, reality, disconnects us from soul. And, Sparky, here. Sparky. It disconnects us from soul. It disconnects us from soul, from our emotional center. And our emotions are the, shall I say, the creative force, right? That creates the geometric shapes that hold this simulation in place. So, I don't want to get lost with fancy words, but for me, it's the cognitive dissonance. When I believe that nothing here is real, yes, I can mentally distance myself from the emotions that are generated from being attached to this present experience. But then there is an aspect that goes missing, and that is the soul aspect. And that is, I don't want to be disconnected from my soul. You see, these are the different dimensions that we have to bring together, unify and integrate to become a whole being. A being that is cognitive of the fact that this is a simulation, but then also has the ability to still function with the emotional power, with the soul power in this reality to, now what's the word? To bend reality, to play in this matrix, to fully function. We have to combine the mental and the heart space together. And I like I said, I have trouble combining that with this truth of nothing here is real. If nothing here is real and I have to disconnect from my emotions and from my soul, then I become a hollow shell. Like I said, my aura probably collapses and shrinks. My biofield shrinks, because it's through appreciation and gratitude that we really expand our vibrational field. And I just seem to not be able to do that with this idea hovering in my mind that everything here is just illusion, or I could call it a lie. And it just does something. It just does something to the energy field that I don't like. So I can't adopt the abstract idea that none of this here is real, you're only going to be able to operate in this reality on half power, right? So anyways, I hope that made some kind of sense. So if you're listening to this, my friend, that's why I have this block with your comments and saying none of this is real, and I may as well check out, right? And that's the other thing that I asked you before. If none of this is real, then why are you not just jumping off a bridge? What is holding you back from doing that, right? So something, either I'm hearing it wrong or something is not quite right with that phrase, with that conclusion. It's incomplete, maybe. Maybe that's the word to use.